If you choose easy decisions today, you'll have a hard future. But if you make hard decisions now, you'll have an easy and wonderful future. Novel Ravi Kant. Are you really going to wait until you're 65 or even 70 years old just to finally rest? Look, I don't know about you, but I never accepted the idea of working my whole life only to, in the end, depend on a tight retirement income, if it even arrives. But what if I told you there's a real and achievable way to stop working before the year 2035? Yes, in less than 11 years. And no, I'm not talking about winning the lottery, launching some extravagant business, or becoming an influencer. I'm talking about a simple, accessible strategy that anyone with discipline can apply. The secret lies in three numbers, 6, 9, and 11. Today, I'll show you how these numbers have the power to completely transform your financial life. It might sound like an exaggeration now, but once you understand what they represent, you'll want to start today. So, if you're tired of constantly chasing after bills, if you feel stuck in a cycle where you work, pay bills, and wait for the next month to come, this video is for you. But first, let's talk about what financial independence really means. Many people think it's just for the wealthy, but it's not. It's about freedom. Financial independence happens when you have enough money invested so that the returns from those investments cover your living expenses. In other words, it's when your money works for you, not the other way around. You wake up in the morning, check your phone, and see that money has hit your account without you even getting out of bed. That's passive income. And with it, you have a choice. Continue working for joy or simply stop. Now, it's true that many people believe this only happens after 30 or 40 years of investing. And yes, it can take that long. If you follow the traditional path, putting money into a savings account, letting it sit there earning almost nothing and waiting for time pass. But there is another way. A smarter, more efficient, and yes, faster path. A path that was revealed almost by accident while analyzing a simple spreadsheet. And that's where an idea was born, one that could completely change the way you view money. This strategy is based on three key milestones that seem simple but carry enormous power. 6 years, 9 years, and 11 years. These numbers are not random. They represent stages in your journey toward financial independence. And that's exactly what I want to show you now. Strategy 1, the magic of the number 6. Now I want you to imagine a simple but powerful scenario. You're starting from scratch. No savings, no prior investments. And you decide, starting today, to invest $500 per month. That amount might come from an effort, maybe cutting some expenses, generating some extra income, or simply reorganizing your budget. And you choose to apply that money into investments that offer an average annual return of 10%. That's not an unrealistic return. It's something you can achieve by learning a bit, diversifying, and choosing solid assets like fixed income, mutual funds, or diversified options on trusted platforms. Now comes the second point of the strategy. You decide with discipline to increase that investment amount by 10% every year. That means in the first year, you invest $500 per month. In the second year, you increase it to $550. In the third year, it becomes $605. And so on to IT might seem small. After all, we're talking about just $50 more per month in the second year. But that small increase year after year create a powerful effect called progressive contribution growth. And when combined with compound interest, it becomes a true wealth-building machine. Now pay attention to what happens after just 6 years of doing this. If you follow this plan consistently, without interruption, by the end of those 6 years, you will have accumulated approximately $63,000 in investments. That amount alone is already meaningful for someone who started from zero. But the most interesting part is not the total amount. It's what that amount starts to generate on its own. With that sum, the monthly interest returns will bring you something around $500 per month. Exactly the same amount you started investing in the first year. But now, that money enters your account without you having to work for it. That's passive income in action. It's like you planted a money tree, and now it's starting to bear fruit. And that tree, if you take care of it, will only grow stronger with time. And the most amazing part, this works with any amount. It doesn't have to be $500. If you could invest $1,000 per month using the same logic, by the end of 6 years, you'll receive $1,000 per month in passive income. If you invest $2,000, you'll get $2,000, and so on. That proportion is simple, but powerful. It's the foundation of financial freedom. Many people think investing is for the rich, but the truth is the opposite. It's by investing consistently that people become rich, or even better, become free. And here's an important reflection. Do 6 years sound like a long time? Maybe. But think for a moment. Where were you 6 years ago? What was your life like? Did time pass quickly? Probably yes. And if you had started this plan back then, today you'd already be receiving monthly income without lifting a finger. Extra money flowing into your account, just for what you accumulated and made grow. That's the magic of the number 6, which in truth has nothing magical about it. It's math, it's planning, it's discipline. It's what many people take a lifetime to understand. And you have the chance to start practicing right now. The magic of number 9. Now that you understand how, in 6 years, it is possible to build wealth capable of generating passive income equal to the amount you are investing monthly. Let's take it a step further. Let's talk about the number 9 and why it's so powerful in the world of investments. What happens in your 9? If you continue investing with the same discipline, contributing every month and increasing the amount by 10% each year, as we explained earlier, then by the end of 9 years, your passive income will double. Simple example that if you started investing $500 per month, after 9 years, your passive income would be approximately $1,000 per month. If you started with $1,000 monthly, you would be earning about $2,000 per month. With contribution of $2,000 per month, after 9 years, you would have a passive income of $4,000 monthly. And the best part, without having to double your effort or the amount invested. This is the effect of compound interest over time. The longer your money remains invested, the more it grows on its own. It's like teaching your money to work for you. And over time, it multiplies without demanding more from your pocket. The magic of number 11, how to triple your passive income. If number 9 already seemed powerful, number 11 takes it to another level. What happens in year 11? If you keep the same investment plan, with monthly contributions and a 10% annual increase by the end of 11 years, your passive income will be 3 times the amount you started investing. Practical example, you started investing $500 per month. In year 11, you would be receiving approximately $1,500 monthly in passive income. If you started with $2,000 monthly, after 11 years, you would have around $6,000 per month flowing into your account effortlessly. That amount is already higher than many formal salaries in Latin America today. And you achieve this solely through consistency, time, and financial intelligence. Important reflection but 11 years is a long time. Is it really? Do you remember when a U.S. women's soccer team won the 2019 World Cup? That incredible victory united the country and inspired millions. And even though almost 6 years have passed, it still feels like it happened just yesterday, doesn't it? If someone had started investing right after that day, today, they could be living off passive income. They would have the freedom to choose what to do with their life. Work by choice, travel, start a business, or simply rest. In other words, 6 years, passive income equal to the value of the initial monthly contribution. 9 years, passive income doubled. 11 years, passive income tripled. No magic formulas. No shortcuts. Just math, time, and discipline. That's the power of compound interest combined with increasing contributions. And the best part is, anyone can apply the strategy, even starting a small amount. Higher returns equals faster freedom. Everything shown so far use a 10% annual return. Something realistic and conservative if you study and diversify your investments. But let's expand your vision. In 2023, a well-diversified investment portfolio achieved a 40% return. How was that possible? The key was diversification. Investments were spread across fixed income, crypto assets, stocks, funds, certificates of deposit, and other assets. The more you study, the more opportunities appear. And the higher the return you achieve, the faster you reach financial independence. Let's assume an average return of 15% annually, investing $1,000 per month. In 5 years, you'd already have passive income exceeding $1,000 per month. In 7 years, that value would double. In 8 years, it would triple. Time could be a great ally, but only for those who decide to start. And here's the honest truth. None of this will work if you just watch this video and do nothing. You need to act. You need to start. Maybe today you can invest $2,000 per month. But how about $500, $200, even $100? The amount matters, yes, but less than a habit. I know people who started with little, generated extra income, cut expenses, sold their car, moved homes, worked as drivers, sold candy, did whatever it took. And today, they live off the returns from their investments. It's not easy, but it's possible. And it's worth every effort. There's a quote by Naval Ravikant that deeply impacted me. If you choose easy options today, you'll have a hard future. But if you make hard decisions now, like working more, living with less, generating extra income, you'll have an easy and wonderful future. And that's exactly how it works. The decisions you make today will define you in 10, 15, or 20 years. The question is, will you keep going in circles, or will you finally build a path to freedom? To wrap up, if you made it this far, congratulations. You've already taken the first step. Now it's time to turn that knowledge into action. Start with what you have. Study, invest, stay focused. In a few years, you could be living in freedom without relying on bosses, retirement, or anyone else. And it all started with today's decision. So let's invest so we don't have to work until we die. See you in the next video.